Picture this. You're scrolling through your phone late at night. An image catches your eye. Your heart races. Your mind flares up with desire. Maybe it's someone you know, or maybe a fantasy you can't shake. You feel a pull, a magnetic force, that tugs at your willpower. You know you should stop. You know you should rise above it. But the temptation is overwhelming. We've all been there, whether it's lust, desire, or any impulse that clouds our judgment. These moments define us. This isn't a talk about shaming desire. It's about understanding it. It's about learning how to master it so it doesn't master you. Because when you can control your impulses, you unlock a deeper kind of freedom. A freedom that leads to clarity, confidence, and self-respect. The Stoics knew this battle intimately. They faced the same struggles we do, but they left behind powerful tools to help us win this war within. Today, we'll explore these tools, not to suppress who you are, but to help you become who you could be. Today, we're going to explore how the Stoics, philosophers who dedicated their lives to the pursuit of self-mastery and virtue, tackled the powerful force of lust. But this isn't about suppression or denial. It's about understanding the nature of desire and learning how to master it, so you can live with greater clarity, freedom, and purpose. Let's dive into the Stoic path to mastering desire and how, by doing so, we can become the architects of our own freedom. I only ask for 3 favors. Like this video, comment how you fought your own battle of lust, and watch till the end. Why we chase what we don't need. Let's be honest. How often do we chase desires that don't actually fulfill us? Maybe it's that late-night text you regret sending. Maybe it's swiping endlessly on dating apps, hoping for validation. Or maybe it's fixating on someone who doesn't respect you. The Stoic philosopher Zeno of Citium said, "We suffer not from events, but from our judgments about them. We think getting what we crave will satisfy us, but often it only leaves us emptier." Ask yourself, why am I chasing this? Is it out of loneliness, boredom, insecurity? When we dig deep, we often realize that desire is just a distraction from facing ourselves. The first step to mastering desire is understanding what you're really searching for. The illusion of control. You can't control when desire hits you. Maybe you see someone attractive, or a memory resurfaces. Epictetus taught us to separate what's in our control from what isn't. The feeling of desire, out of your control. But what you do with that feeling, that's your choice. Think of desire like a storm. You can't stop the rain, but you can decide if you step into it or stay sheltered. When you feel that pull of lust, pause. Breathe. Remind yourself, I control my actions, not my impulses. That simple act of pausing can break the chain reaction and give you the upper hand. The cost of indulgence. We often give in to desire because we focus only on the pleasure. But what about the aftermath? The regret, the guilt, the loss of self-respect? Seneca advised, we should reflect on the consequences of our actions. Imagine your future self looking back. Will you be proud of this choice? Will it make you stronger, or will it drain you? Every time you indulge an unhealthy desire, you trade a piece of your peace of mind. Is that trade worth it? When you weigh the costs, self-control becomes easier. Desire is a fire. Learn to contain it. Desire isn't evil. It's like fire. When controlled, it warms you. When uncontrolled, it burns you. The goal isn't to extinguish desire, but to contain it. Musonius Rufus believed in channeling our passions into meaningful pursuits. When desire strikes, ask yourself, how can I redirect this energy? Go for a run. Work on a passion project. Read something that inspires you. Redirecting desire transforms it from a destructive force into a creative one. Premeditation. Prepare for the storm. Imagine you're driving and a storm suddenly hits. If you're unprepared, you panic. But if you've anticipated the storm, you know exactly what to do. The Stoics practice premeditatio malorum, visualizing challenges before they happen. Ask yourself, what will I do when temptation hits? Plan your response. Maybe it's putting your phone away. Maybe it's calling a friend who keeps you accountable. When you're prepared, temptation loses its power. See the bigger picture. Desire makes us zoom in on the moment. The Stoics teach us to zoom out. Chrysippus advised us to consider the grand scheme of our lives. What kind of person do you want to be? How do you want to be remembered? When you focus on your long-term goals, short-term temptations lose their appeal. You realize that indulging in lust isn't worth sacrificing your vision for yourself. Stay focused on the bigger picture, and the small cravings fade away. The impermanence of pleasure. Pleasure is fleeting. The rush of desire lasts minutes, maybe seconds, but the consequences can linger. Hierocles taught that realizing the impermanence of pleasure helps us detach from it. Ask yourself, will this matter tomorrow, next week, next year? Most pleasures fade fast, but the strength you build by resisting them lasts a lifetime. Desire is a part of being human. The goal isn't to eliminate it, but to rise above it. The Stoics give us the tools to understand desire, contain it, and channel it into growth. When you master desire, you master yourself. And when you master yourself, you unlock a freedom that no fleeting pleasure can match. You become someone who's not easily swayed, not easily broken. But ask yourself this: are you in control of your desires? Or are your desires in control of you? The answer to that question shapes your life more than you think. So, the next time desire strikes, pause, reflect, choose self-mastery. Because in that moment, you're not just resisting an impulse, you're shaping the person you are destined to become. As you like and subscribe, I urge you to take this word seriously, as they will shape your future.